And then I can, it's just easier to sync later.
Yeah, that's why you do that part.
What, editing?
Yeah, thank you, Jeremy. Yep.
You're welcome. Who's doing the intro?
You is.
Okay, fine. Welcome to Bourbon Idiots, the podcast that ditches snobby talk to tell you straight if this stuff is worth your time and money. Bringing you good conversation and hopefully even better bourbon. I'm Jeremy, that's Phil. Today's special guest, Rebecca. And today we are tasting Old Forester 1924.
Yes.
This is a favorite of yours. Get right into it. So, Old Forester out of Louisville, Kentucky. Louisville, I said it.
Louisville.
I said Louisville. God damn it. 100 proof, aged 10 years. And it's a seasonal, according to the website, they call it a limited annual release. Luna, really?
She needed to be part of it too.
They call it a limited annual release because I'm going to read from the label. It says, in 1924, Owsley Brown took barrels of whiskey with different mash bills to a warehouse on Howard Street in Louisville. God damn it. Louisville. God. I should put a counter on the screen every time I say it wrong and you correct me. And bottled them as Old Forester. This 10-year expression honors the 100th anniversary of this occasion. So that's why it came out for the first time last year in 2024, because it was the 100th anniversary. And that was the only time it's come out. And then we heard about it, didn't even know that. How did you heard about it?
Right. Somebody asked us if we have ever had it.
Somebody asked us about it if we had ever had it. I don't remember who asked us, but someone asked us if we'd ever had it. And then the hunt was on. And
then we only found it once at a burger joint, right? And tried it there. And she almost poured the wrong damn bottle.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
I thought
Rebecca's
I was going to crawl over the bar to tell the, wait, that's not what you're supposed to be pouring.
And I don't know why. Like, I watched her, like, it was under those high shelves where you had to, like, get a step stool. Yeah. And I'm like, she's going to grab the wrong bottle. She's going to grab,
and
I don't know.
she did.
Yep. And she did. And we had to correct her because it was not cheap for a pour.
No, I think, what did we pay? Did 60?
Yeah, we've gotten it twice. 45 for one pour. I think 60 for another. Different places, obviously. We found someplace had a bottle for sale when we were down there in Lexington.
Did we on the trip in December?
I thought so, where they had all the old Pappies and
that place.
cork.
Yes.
The cork.
$800 is what he told us, right? Was $800 what he told us?
For 24?
No, that was CYPB.
Oh, yeah, because that was another one. You're right. I don't remember, but it was pricey.
It was pricey.
Yeah. So MSRP on this one is, well, we found it at the liquor store. So this is the second year it's been out. Last year it came out, about January on 2024. Couldn't find it except for that one secondary shop in Louisville, just like one block from Whiskey Row, where they had everything.
They had everything. They did have everything.
Yeah. But that was pretty much like if you wanted to buy from some dude's private collection. It wasn't so much. Yeah. I forgot where I was going with that. Now
it's not readily accessible. Yeah. That's where you were going.
It came out this year. So found it. We found it on the shelf for $130. Is that MSRP? I don't know. Benny's sometimes tends to $10
inflate
higher.
It,
yeah. And Booze App says the MSRP on this thing is like $119. So that would so $120. So $10 higher, $130 at Benny's.
Yeah.
I don't know.
What was the other one I added? That was $7.99.
$7.99.
That was the other one I added. The other bottle we just got.
The
that's a
12.
Yeah.
The Van Winkle 12. Yeah. So secondary on this, I mean, I'm not sure because it's only been out for like a year. So yeah, people want to find it, but it's not well known. So I'm going to see if I can make the neck pour not be the neck pour.
Not be the neck pour.
Yeah.
Just open it from the bottom like a bag of chips.
So it's different. It's got purple on here. The other color.
My favorite color.
They've got like a red, a blue. I can't
blue
remember
is 1920.
Blue is 1920. I can't remember the other colors that they have.
And see, this is another bottle that we have in our collection that I'm not allowed to drink. So one of a few, not very many.
CYPB.
CYPB, you're not allowed to drink.
You're a big fan of CYPB.
I'm a huge fan of CYPB.
Would you say it's your number one?
It was my number one until we tasted this, remember, at our burger joint.
Wow.
And my words were, guys, this may rank up with CYPB.
These are clean. We haven't drank from them yet, so Well, hold on. Give her the one that has the most in it. Once we.
I like that. I'll take the one that has the most. Yes, I will. That would be this one.
So on the bottle that has all that information on there about 10-year occasion, taking the mash bills down the street. I don't know. From the website. So from the Old Forester website, when they're talking about this, it says. During Prohibition, more than 200 distilleries were forced to close. Old Forester, however, continued operations because of the federal government issuing one of 6 medicinal licenses. And it says P3 1924. So this is one of those ones that got the medicinal license. They stayed alive because of that. Old Forester acquired barrels from closed distilleries with different mash bills and bottled that liquor as Old Forester. This release commemorates that moment in time. And because of that, the mash bill is different than normal Old Forester. We'll talk about that after we take our first impressions. 100 proof, it does not. I get no proof on the nose.
If you dig deeper, there's a little bit. My nose is bigger than yours, so I get down in there.
You go deeper in the glass automatically. I don't want to swirl it, but.
And my wife likes my nose, so we're good.
I get caramel.
So another thing I wanted. Well, I don't want to just hold on.
It's delicious smelling.
There's a sweet corn for sure, like that corn sweetness.
I get a spice. What's the spice? Lots of oak. The oak. I get the oak.
On the nose, you get the oak. Mm-hmm. Damn, that's good. It's just nothing's like way out there. It's balanced. I'm not getting. Whoa.
You know what I just got, guys?
Speak louder into the mic.
Apple pie a la mode with a caramel drizzle.
Shut the hell up.
Yes.
She comes up with shit like that all
We
the
just
time.
said we're not swanky. That's in the intro.
Well, that was you guys. I'm not on Bourbon Idiots all the time. I'm your special guest. So I get apple pie a la mode with caramel drizzle.
It does ramp. The sweetness goes on.
The sweet, and it's a long
Yes.
finish. A long finish.
Long, sweet finish.
It is delicious.
It's worth the wait.
That is what it is.
Oh man, that's damn good. What people online have speculated, I don't know if this is legit, the normal Old Forester recipe is 72% corn, 18% rye, 10% malted barley. They're saying this one, they take 8% of the rye out and turn that to corn. So it's 79% corn, 11% rye, still the 10% malted barley. So
There's the sweetness.
so way
Yeah.
more corn, almost 80% corn in the mash bill compared to normal Old Forester.
Really, I get cinnamon. Does anybody else get cinnamon?
On the nose, no.
Not the nose. No.
Oh, on the taste?
On the finish.
I'm still trying to get a note from the. I mean, the nose isn't bad, but I don't get a lot of oak.
I get an oak caramel vanilla on the nose.
Okay.
Oak caramel
Yeah, I'm getting hints of the vanilla as well.
and vanilla.
And it's been a bit since I had a sip.
Okay. I
I
don't.
get delish. That's what I get.
It's just very
Just
delicious.
delicious.
I actually thought this up in the shower.
Oh.
If you use words like aquamarine and canary and emerald, this is not the podcast for you because we're just going to say blue, yellow, and green. If I get spice notes, I don't think I'm going to be able to identify like cardamom or cinnamon. Like I'm just going to say spice. Like
Well, I do
spice.
get the spice. At the finish, I get that cinnamon. And that's where I got that. I said apple pie a la mode. All right, let's go the cheaper route. McDonald's apple pie with that cinnamon sugar over top of it.
Current McDonald's apple pies or
don't
the
have 'em.
old school?
Old school,
with
because
the-
I haven't had one in a long time. So.
Okay. Do you know the Popeyes
But-
Popeyes apple pies now are like old school McDonald's apple pies?
Yeah, see, and I don't know, guys. I love my CYPB, but this is a higher proof too.
Well, not by much. Is this what
No,
CYP was like 93 or
5%,
95?
95, I think, right?
It's sub 100, but not much.
But this is definitely
is-
sweeter than CYPD.
Yeah, I
Yes.
don't get any wood.
You
Nose is
really get none. I get
I get none.
I get oak. Like, I guess that's 10 years of the intensity in a barrel. It should pull something, right?
It is amazing that they planned. I mean, they knew the 100-year anniversary was coming. Or did they? I mean, sometimes you'll see like someone just whips out a 10-year out of nowhere and they've just bought barrels from somewhere else and then they slap their name on it. But if Old Forester planned this, damn.
And I do pull the cinnamon. You guys don't pull
I
any
still
of
get
that
just
spice.
sweetness on the nose and corn. Sweet, but this.
That's why it's meant for me. And a long finish, super long finish.
Okay, I get the pie in the mid. I don't get apple, but like some type
Not
of
apple,
like.
but it's that spice. Like, I wouldn't say I get the apple taste, but it's that spice of, I don't know. Like you said, we're not going to depict out which spice it is, right?
I don't know. I don't get a fruit note though. Like I wouldn't say like an apple. Like I don't get any fruity. But yeah, like a baked, like a pastry.
Okay, maybe take out the daggone filling and the rest of it then. And drizzle some caramel over it. Agreed, I don't get the apple, right? But that's where that comes from. The spice of...
Please watch the video version of the podcast on YouTube to see Phil's reaction right now to his wife taking over the podcast.
Now she's...
You invited me here. Can't renege now.
Yes, dear. I've never reneged anything with you.
Long finish.
A super long finish. I don't know. I think I would have to do a CYPB and a 1924 side by side to be able to say,
Which one's your
is
favorite?
it? We all know I love my CYPB, and there's a lot of people that'll say you're crazy, right? But this is really good.
So
Like,
now,
do you want to pour yours in
so
here?
now, instead of just one person's opinion that she's crazy, everybody can comment. Is she crazy or not?
Well, you know what? Screw it. We're only 13 minutes in. Let me grab the CYPB.
Oh gosh,
We'll give you
it
something
is
to edit,
really
Jeremy.
good, really good.
Yeah, and like I said, it's worth the wait. I mean, we looked for it, we tasted
There's
it.
the other problem.
We look for it, we look for it,
The accessibility is not.
and then we find it, and we're like, oh man, gotta get it.
Do you pull any oak? No.
I can't say there's like
Jeremy doesn't pull the
tannins
oakiness.
and oak like from some other brands that are 10 years old. Because to me, the caramel overpowers the oak.
Maybe that's what it is. Like I don't get any wood.
It's extremely, and I'm not saying sweet, but
Oh, God, think that.
the caramel
It is
overpowers
it is
everything.
sweet though. There is a sweetness.
Phil, I don't know if that was you or Luna.
There is a sweetness to
Do it
it
again,
for
I'll
sure.
let you know. Nah, I think it was Luna.
I owe you a tip later. So I think CYPB. I think has
There's
been,
my second favorite or my favorite bottle. I don't know, first, second. I don't know. They're
I think
both up there.
CYPB has been mentioned in every single. Well, we only have 2 other episodes, but we do talk about it a lot. We were lucky. We went to an event, and we got in line at about 3 in the morning. And by the time we got up to the
3 in the
register,
morning.
we didn't think we were going to get CYPB, and then we were surprised that we did get CYPB, and you hadn't had it yet at
I
that
had
point.
not at that point.
But I was clamoring, we got to get the CYPB. And it ruined you. Because
Just a little bit less, Jeremy.
Yeah,
I'll
yeah.
give you the most aristist.
the secondary on this is just stupid.
It is
It's like 60 retail.
yeah.
Or
And what did I tell you? I
55.
found one bottle not far from here, and the guy told me $800. I said, you can keep it.
Yeah, forever.
I like
Keep
it. I'm not
forever.
giving you $800 for it.
So surprise CYPB tasting. I don't have any info on this on our
Craft
on our
your-
sheet.
What is it?
Craft your perfect bourbon.
Yeah, CYPB, Craft Your Perfect Bourbon. It's a Weller, no age statement. So this came about, if I'm going from memory, it came about, they did like an online poll, and there's speculation on whether or not the poll was geared toward a specific mash bill already. Like, you could vote, but the vote didn't do shit.
Right.
95 proof, so lower proof than the 1924. Oh, here we go. I can actually read it. A few years ago, we asked whiskey drinkers to craft your perfect bourbon, CYPB, online by visiting. There's the website, blah, blah, blah. Choosing the ideal recipe, thousands chose weeded bourbon. It's Weller. It's going to be weeded, of course. So it does come out every year if you're lucky enough to grab one.
Way different nose.
Way different
Way
nose.
different. So
The 1924 nose is
spicy.
more full. Yeah, there's more going on.
Spicier.
I don't get,
This is more mellow.
yeah.
I still get oak in here.
I still don't get
Maybe
any
I'm
wood.
just stuck on oak.
Well, you pick stuff out that we don't. It's not a bad nose. It's just, what are you looking at, legs or darkness?
color.
Color?
The caramel finish on the CYPB for me,
Oh,
Is-
my God.
all caramel. Like
Up front too.
Yes.
I get caramel up front.
Caramel up front all the way through.
All the way through.
I think, my opinion, the 1924 has a fuller mouthfeel and definitely a longer finish.
I
agree.
I agree with that. Definitely a longer finish. And more differentiation or different flavors along. Like this is just all. It's not CYP is not bad. CYPBs, but it doesn't have as many flavor notes along the way.
Agreed.
Agreed. It's pretty much just with it being a wheat, it is sweet.
Yes.
Yeah, it's not very complex.
Thank you.
That was the word.
Dumb Jeremy could not. Yeah, that's the word I was looking for.
Still just really good though. Like,
Clean finish. It doesn't linger.
I don't know. I can pick a favorite.
Is the CYPB dry in the middle? I mean, comparatively.
I think it's drier comparatively all around to the 1924. And I think we all tend to lean towards the higher proofs, right?
Yeah.
But there isn't a huge difference. What, 95 to 100? Is that what you said?
Proof difference.
Yeah. So
the 24 is darker. For
yeah.
sure. I don't know. Compare. I mean, this is tough to compare because 24 only comes out once a year. It's only come out twice ever, period. This is the second January 2020. We're filming this January 22nd, 2025.
I can say it does. I think it tastes different than last year's batch.
I don't know. I don't
And
remember.
it could be because of the neck pour.
That's true. We also.
I think it's slightly different than what
It's
I
been
remember.
so long since we had that one. I honestly can't. Like, my librarian is too fat to go down the stairs that fast and pull up those memories. I get more tobacco
got a big fat brain.
in the CYPB.
On the nose? Or?
Earthy.
Yeah, there's more depth there, which is weird because there's not as much depth in the taste.
There's not. But yeah, then you lose it there. Like,
Yeah.
it is still delicious. It is still really good.
So normally, under the new format we're trying to keep with the episodes, we would compare it to similar bourbons. Well, here it is. Yeah, there is like a tobacco, but I don't know if that's you suggested an earthier tone on the CYPB. But then the finish is clean and it finishes. Maybe 5 seconds in.
And it doesn't linger like.
Yeah, when the finish,
Old
it
Forester.
finishes and
Yeah.
finishes. Definitely.
Yeah, when it's gone, it's gone.
I think they do that intentionally to make you drink more. Sounded good to me.
I think so.
Yeah.
So given, 1924, I started a thought and I lost it. It's only come out twice ever. So far, it's been January and January. And then it's gone. It's not going to come around. CYPB, again, also comes out annually, but it's been multiple years.
Right.
I don't know if you could say one is more available than the other.
Not that we have found.
It's about the same.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the retail, you're talking retail on 1924 is twice
Correct.
of what the retail CYPB is. Secondary, other way around. Secondary CYPB is stupid. It's in
Well,
6,800.
I think that's because this has only been out twice.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the first year people missed it. They never got to experience it, or somebody asked us, hey, have you ever had it? So we started looking at it and then looking for it and researching it and then again looking for it. A lot of looking.
A lot of looking. Then we found out that it only came out once.
Right.
We didn't even know. You know what? Now I get wood on the nose. Now that I've had the something to compare, I get little,
Yeah.
like barely smoky, little bit of wood. Still sweet and corn on the nose.
I like the fullness on the 24.
Like the mouth feel?
The mouth feel like
Okay.
it's and complexities, I guess you can say, and the longer finish because like it lasts.
I like all that in the proof.
Man, see, I don't get there's not enough proof difference for me to be like.
God, it just goes long and long and long. It just keeps going on your palate.
You got to not breathe and let it burn. Like your first drink of whiskey.
They're both delicious. I still don't know I can pick a favorite. Like, I like them both for very different reasons.
And what was it? Mine's till death do you part, and yours is until what? You've had enough?
For
Until
as
you
long as
deem-
I shall tolerate.
There you go.
So okay, let's
You're deviating from the plan.
No, but I'm comparing the two.
That's not on the format.
So
So these two have been married now for over a year. I'm the one that officiated the wedding. And in the vows, I kind of altered it a little bit, and I said to Rebecca, in sickness and health, not until death do you part, but for as long as you shall tolerate.
The tolerance has been real.
I just lost audio. No!
Jeremy messed up, Carly.
I didn't mess anything up!
no, he didn't.
Battery
Take care of
died.
my friend. Equipment failure.
Equipment failure. It happens to every man. I put new batteries in here.
When?
Just
That's
not.
what she said.
God damn it, Phil. Now we're back.
We're back.
And we're happy.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, so hopefully Jeremy can get in there where you guys can hear it. Some of the camaraderie that was happening. I'm sure.
Your turn's over.
It's okay, Jeremy. It happens to all of us.
Sometimes the batteries don't last. So yeah,
the damn bunny lied.
it was a copper top. If someone would like to endorse us like Duracell and send me lithiums or something,
Elmer Fudd got him.
yeah, Elmer Fudd shot the rabbit. God, there's a throwback, and the younger audience doesn't know what the hell we're talking about.
People be like, who's Elmer Fudd?
Yeah, oh God, if someone says, who's Elmer
Or
Fudd?
Ozzy Fudd. Ozzy Fudd was even better.
Do you have a favorite between the two?
I like the 1924 better.
Yeah, I'm going with 1924.
I really do enjoy the finish on the 1924.
I just like how,
And I'm telling you guys, take the apples out of an apple pie, just eat the crust and all the rest of the goodness and drizzle it with caramel.
Well, you even said a la mode. Like, are you getting a vanilla?
The vanilla, yes.
yeah, there's a hint. I got a hint.
Get
of it.
vanilla.
But
And
I-
whatever that spice is, that's where the pie thing come from, right? Like
Like
I'm
a
not saying
nutmeg
apples,
almost?
but maybe it's nutmeg. I don't.
I want to say like an allspice, maybe? Like you
I
would put
don't-
in bacon, allspice?
Spices. That's all I know.
Spicy.
They're all this. Wait.
But I like how the 1924, when you take a sip, it doesn't have to be a big drink. Just the flavor, everything lasts longer.
And
That's
it's
what she
fuller.
said.
It is a fuller.
No, not to me, she don't.
Okay. I'm done with you.
See? That's what she says, too.
Get the batteries. I don't get a fuller mouthfeel. Like the mouthfeel, I mean, slightly. Like we've had non-filtered bourbons that are definitely like a velvety full mouthfeel. I don't get that from this. Comparatively between the two, yes, the 24 to me it covers your mouth more.
It does.
But it doesn't like coat it like a non-chill filtered. Like
No.
Yeah, if I had a choice between, was it Antique 107 and CYPB, I think I would go with the CYPB.
Oh, agreed.
Even though I
Yeah.
like the higher proof of the 107,
You can't find this shit.
Can't
though.
find it.
I would go for the CYPB. But now with the two, I'm sure I'll never get to taste this bottle again. It'll be on lockdown.
Let her sleep with that one under her pillow, and you can come over here and we'll have this one. Perfect
They're
in the
both
mic.
really.
Yeah,
they're
we got to
both
keep
very
this
good.
PG, Jeremy.
I have where you can find all of our podcasts on Spotify, Amazon, and Google and Apple. I have us marked as adult,
Oh, okay.
so we can swear and drink alcohol, and
Good thing, because I just finished
it's
it.
called
like,
Bourbon Idiots. I can't make it like for little kids. It's marked adult, so
And why would you want to promote to children?
We don't. Hence the reason.
No.
we're never gonna get sponsors. Or Duracell. Maybe.
Duracell. Yeah, we.
Oh, I get the tobacco.
I told you. Why don't you guys believe me when I tell you these things? Because I'm a
Well, the
girl.
glass is
When it's
empty.
empty, you really get it.
Yeah.
I told you the earthy.
What the hell is
I
that?
told you her nose is like,
If you want her on more episodes, please put it in the comments.
oh God, here we go. It'll be her show before long, Jeremy.
Phil's one respite will be gone. Takes over the show. We'll be the guests. It'll be at the Rebecca show, and sometimes Phil and Jeremy show up.
And sometimes.
She'll invite me every now and again.
I'm just setting up equipment for Rebecca and go. Let me know when you're done.
I'll clap 3 times, count to 10, and go. I didn't get the apple either. The whole spice thing came from like the pie, right?
Okay.
Whatever that spice is. No fruit did I pull.
So
And
you just-
everybody's taste is different, right? Somebody else is going to taste
Well,
it and be
yeah.
like, you're crazy. I don't get any of that.
the table.
Whatever that spice is, and caramel and vanilla, cinnamon. Is it cinnamon because of the heat? The proof,
the proof, maybe,
the lingering, the long finish. But I got cinnamon.
I think I prefer the 24. Not that the CYPB is bad at all.
No, they're not. They're both delicious. I still don't know I can pick a favorite. Like, I'm CYPB through and through. Like, that is my. But
It's almost
1924 is very good.
It's almost like Strasburg. You bleed purple.
Yes.
You're not deviating from
I don't
any other
deviate
football
from the
team,
initial plan.
professional, college, women's,
But
nothing like that.
that
You're
being said, the availability
Strasburgian.
of the two,
Finish your thought.
neither are easy to find, right? If you happen to get them, great. CYPB would be easier
Would
to
it?
come by, probably. I mean, I don't know. For us, we've seen it more often than we have the
You can find it
1924.
on the secondary market, CYPB.
Yeah, but
Okay, yeah, I'll
nobody's
agree with
gonna
that.
pay that. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
no one's
Like,
gonna pay
it's
it.
not that good.
But
Like,
you can
it's
find
good.
it.
It's not that good.
But you can find it.
But can you find it because it's overpriced?
Probably.
So, yeah, maybe you can find CYPB more because it's been out longer. It's on the shelf for a higher price. But I've never walked into a store and seen 5 cases of CYPB sitting on a floor, and I did with 1924.
And when you got the 1920, correct.
So, I mean, speaking of availability, I walked into 2 local liquor stores. The first one I walked into, they had one, whenever they have allocated, is on a shelf behind the desk. On a whim, I'm going to stop to another of the same chain of liquor stores that was one town over. This other of the same chain had 3 cases of 1924, not sitting behind the counter, not allocated, just on an end cap. And they're like, oh, it's right there. And they said they got 5. So, but I've never walked into a store
No.
and seen cases of CYPB just on the floor.
At an event, we've seen cases, but yeah,
it's,
not
it's
on the
because
floor.
CYPB's been out since when?
I don't know. It's not
Like 18 or 19?
I don't remember.
So like 5 years?
sure.
6
We'll say
years?
that. Yeah,
It is good.
1924 has
It's
been
delicious.
out 2 years?
twice now. Well,
Yeah.
1 year it's released twice.
So released twice, not been out 2 years. It's just been released twice.
Correct.
And we don't know how many bottles they release, but throughout the country and overseas and wherever they send them.
When we went to Louisville last month,
Louisville.
Louisville. It's short, I got a short. When we went to Louisville last month, we went to the old Forster store on Whiskey Row in downtown Louisville. I heard more than every single person that walked up to the front desk asked them when's 1924 coming out,
January.
and they all said January.
January.
The interesting thing they said was they're probably not going to get it in Kentucky
Right.
because they distribute it. They're like, well, where are you? Like, well, Illinois. Oh, you have a better chance of getting it in Illinois than we do
Which
in
that's
Kentucky.
crazy. That's
Right?
crazy.
Like people in Kentucky were telling, like we went to multiple bars and places.
Yeah.
If you want the sought after bourbons, you got to cross the border into Ohio.
Ohio.
Yep.
Yeah. All right.
Either way, it's delicious. They're both delicious.
So we're trying a new format. We all have pieces of paper.
Oh yeah.
You can hear it. Now the verdict. Here at Bourbon Idiots, we don't use scores because we don't do math. Instead, we do 2 yes/no maybes, one purely on the juice and one factoring in the squeeze. So, on just the bourbon, 1924, yes/no maybe.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, 100%. Considering the squeeze, like the when, it's $130 bottle retail, secondary,
We don't know yet.
right.
Right.
Yeah,
It's
we
never
don't
been
know.
there.
So factoring in the chase and the price, yes/no maybe.
Well, the hunt's half the fun, right? Or you get
It's
other
fun
people.
if you win.
If you win.
It's not fun when you lose again and again and again.
It can get discouraging.
Right. But knowing if this only comes out in January, well, it came out in January 24 and 25.
Right.
So there's no use chasing it the rest of the year.
Correct.
So knowing that it's not like I'm looking all year and get disappointed.
Right. Yeah. No, you're gonna look in January and hope that you
Right.
find it. So I'm still a yes.
Yeah,
For
but
January.
I'm a yes, but you need to get out there and start looking like right away because it's not going to last long.
Yeah, it's not going to stay for long.
Right. We actually picked this. It's been a bit of a hiatus since our last episode. We picked this one because it's actually timely. It came out now. We're hoping, hey, you guys can use the information. Yeah, I also say yes.
Yeah, so this is what, January 22nd?
January 22nd.
2025.
Yeah.
A year from now, we'll have another bottle.
Hopefully.
Or maybe if you can find like, and I don't know how Old Forester works. Like if you can go to like can a mom and pop get Old Forester? I don't know. Can a mom and pop get Weller? Probably not.
Right.
Like the allocated stuff is usually like the bigger distributors.
Right.
But this is definitely not allocated. If they put it
On an end cap on the floor. Right.
Yeah, but it's so new that people don't know what it is.
Right. So if you can find if a mom and pop can get it and they've got maybe a case of it sitting there and you.
Yeah, pick it up. It's definitely worth the.
Oh, it's worth the 130.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Yes.
Yeah. So I think that's yeses in
Yes.
both categories all the way
Yes.
around.
I paid 200 for something similar.
What?
Well, I can't tell you what.
Can you tell
But
me?
I've paid more than retail for stuff.
Oh, yeah, we both have. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Not often because I hate
'cause-
scalpers, but
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't try to promote that, but when it's something you need to get like for a Christmas gift or something like that, somebody's favorite, to me it's worth the $130.
Agreed.
the chase for this, I think, is non-existent because it's
At least
so
now,
new.
yeah.
Yeah. But if you if you had to pay,
Most people maybe, but not for us.
Shh, don't ruin it. You're going to the corner.
but back to the
Timeout.
like 250 secondary or 200 or 180 whatever secondary for blends
No.
for compared to this.
Oh, yeah.
Hell
no.
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 This
Agreed.
is way better.
Agreed.
You will not regret buying this bottle.
No.
Yeah, you won't regret paying 130.
Unless you
for it.
don't like apple pie a la mode with caramel drizzle. Take out the apples.
Yeah, and if you want something that's just got burned, like you're drinking a high proof alcohol, there's so much stuff out there. The complexities and the flavors and aromas. Like our next episode, I think of 1924, we should be smoking a cigar in the spring, because
I
smell
do
your
get the
glass
tobacco.
now. Like you've noticed it.
At
On
the
the
end, you guys did
empty.
too. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got it.
Oh my
in-
God, it's nothing but tobacco now.
I got it.
Did you get that?
I got it in the finish. Like,
I've been sitting here thinking what cigar is going to go good with this.
Holy sh! It's like a Swisher Sweet. Not that I would smoke with it, but the empty glass, because there's still the sweetness from all the corn.
Yeah, I think a nice mild cigar with a Cameron wrapper.
So yeah, thank you for if you're listening on anywhere that we've got this on Amazon, Apple, Spotify. I don't even remember anymore. If you're listening to the audio version, you also check out the video version on YouTube. Give us a like, give us a comment. We're on Patreon. If you want to directly support us, that's the best way to support us. We have different tiers of support that give you access to our Discord. You enter a chat. You can vote on what our next episodes are going to be. We're just trying to support the podcast itself. We do not use any of the money toward bourbon. We are drinking our personal collections. The money that we get goes toward podcast equipment, distribution.
and we need batteries.
Batteries. So that my edit time is shorter and you guys can have these episodes sooner. So thank you so much for watching or listening.
Thank you.
Appreciate
Yep.
it.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you for being on. And we had to lure you with two of your favorite bourbons.
I know. Do it again.
Do it again. Well, if the first save didn't work, we will be doing it again.
And she'll smoke the cigar when we're drinking it the next time too.
Yes. Yes.
Not
yes.
in the house.
Not in the
No.
house. We have to do that outside when it's warm. It's negative temperatures now.
Crazy. But thank you. Sorry we diverted a little there. We'll talk to you again soon.
Yep.
Thank you.
Thank you.